First at 5, the family of a Georgia Tech student shot and killed by campus police are now suing the school. Thanks for joining us. I'm Brittany Miller.
And I'm Alicia Roberts. The student was having a mental breakdown when an officer opened fire. That's something the student's family says the officer should have recognized. CBS 46's Haley Mason joins us now live outside the Georgia Tech Police Department, where that officer is still on the job. Haley.
Alicia, the Schultz family tells us that this death has taken a major toll on their family. It's even caused their other child to have to go through prolonged counseling. They say this tragedy could have been prevented if Georgia Tech had better trained its officers. I want to note that Scout Schultz preferred to be identified by the pronoun they. And you may hear people in this story use the word they to refer to Scout. Scout Schultz was an engineering student at Georgia Tech with a 3.9 GPA.
Scout was a special person.
Scout's parents say on September 16, 2017, Scout suffered a mental breakdown and was met by a group of Georgia Tech police officers as seen on this surveillance video. One officer, Tyler Beck, shot and killed Scout as the student stood on the street holding a multi-tool.
No parent likes to lose a kid, and Tyler Beck killed my kid. That's the bottom line.
Scout was walking around, which we don't deny, telling the officers to shoot. But this is an example of 4 other outstanding officers who refused to do that because of their training and their understanding of mental illness.
Today, his family is suing Georgia Tech, the Board of Regents, and Officer Beck for wrongful death. In this filing, they refer to Beck as an untrained police officer and argue that he did not have proper crisis intervention training to know how to de-escalate an issue with the mentally ill.
The other officers, as you can remember from the video, backed away and showed the exact techniques of de-escalation. Officer Beck did not have that training. Officer Beck nor any of the officers, they were not provided with tasers by Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech officials say that Beck was placed on administrative leave for 6 months after the shooting, but has been on active duty since April of last year. Today, he's on the police force's administrative team, but not on patrol.
I would prefer to see Tyler Beck in jail, but no, I don't think Tyler Beck should be on a campus police force.
Now, Georgia Tech did implement many of the changes that the attorneys and family wanted in place when Scout was alive. They've implemented giving officers tasers, as well as offering funding and training for mental illness awareness. The school says it will not comment on pending litigation. The DA's office says they are still investigating this and have not determined if there will be any charges filed. We want to advocate for you. If there are signs of mental illness in your family or friends, we looked up a few signs that you can look out for. We're going to list them on your screen. They include extreme mood changes, prolonged or strong feelings of irritability or anger, inability to carry out daily activities, or just difficulty understanding or relating to others. We will post a link describing more of those warning signs on our CBS 46 News app under this story. For now, reporting live outside of Georgia Tech, Haley Mason, CBS 46 News.